Hey guys, it's Kim here with Fairily Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on another carding adventure. Today we are carding up a mystery bat. This is something you can find in my shop. I have a listing for pre-order or custom order mystery bats where you pick the primary color and I get to play with it. The mystery is in the color in the listing. All of the fibers that I typically use are listed, and it's a mystery until you receive your product. It's a mystery of what fibers I am using and what the percentages of those are. However, for this one, I am practicing and I'm using up some old scraps. This is a gift for a friend. So I had enough of these different colors left over to create one bat. I thought I was going to put red in it, so you see a little red sitting there, but I changed my mind and decided that the red just didn't flow with the rest of the colors. So right now, as you're watching, I am pre-carding the grayish white color. These already have sparkle and silk and bamboo in them. It's mostly wool. There is no alpaca or angora. So if there's any allergy issues, I leave those fibers out just in case. Although if you do a custom order and ask for alpaca and or angora, I am more than happy to oblige if I have the fibers available. So once I get all of the colors carded one time, then I know how much I have to work with, and I know what layout I want to put the final colors together in, and it just makes life easier for me. So I am going to card up the other two colors, and then I will be back to talk you through the next step. Alrighty, now that we have all of the colors pre-carded together now, and we know how much we have of each color, now it's time to make the final version of the bat, which is going to be 3 colors, and I decided to put the silvery gray in the middle and have purple on one end and the greenish color on the other end. And I think that's going to be really, really pretty. This is very, very similar to some holiday bats that I made years ago that I no longer have. I'm sold out of, but I didn't make all of them that I was supposed to, and I had these fibers left over, and I've used them in a lot of projects, and I've really enjoyed them. So I am adding a little bit of white over the whole thing, just like a wash of white. And then I'm going to do another layer of colors and then a wash of black. But while you are watching this part, and because I forgot earlier, I would like to give a very warm welcome to new viewers and a welcome back to returning viewers. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss new videos as they come out. And as always, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section below. Now, you may be wondering, Kim, why do you put a strip of each color in like the way you do? Well, part of that is because a drum carder can only take so much wool at one time without problems. And we won't get into the full details of that, but thinner is better. Now, the thin strips, putting them in a specific location is because of color management. I want the colors in a very specific location. You'll notice as I'm carding that one hand gently guides the fiber as I'm feeding it onto the drum carder. I'm not holding that fiber back. I'm only keeping it from going where I don't want it to go. The benefit to this is if it's too thick, I can stop turning the handle and draft the fiber back. Now, it does tend to wrap around the smaller drum, the liquor in, when you do that. And that's one reason you don't want to hold your fiber. Now, I did a layer of colors and a little layer of white, and now I'm going to add a little bit of black here in the middle of the bat. And I had a little felted bit at the tip of this. I don't know where this came from. It's just a random piece of black fiber that was in my mixed box of scraps. So I thought it would be cool to kind of throw a layer or a wash of black into the center of the bat. If I wanted these colors to be thoroughly blended, the black thoroughly blended into it, I would have blended the black into each of the colors, but I didn't want it thoroughly blended this time. Now I'm following up with a small layer of white to go with it. Why? Because I can. And then we're going to put more of the colors on, and I believe this is the last layer that I'm going to do here. And this will finish out the bat. I will do a good burnish. If you notice, the fibers are not wanting to stay on the big drum. They're kind of wanting to float. So a light burnish with a grooming brush, a dog grooming brush, does wonders for that, to gently pack the fibers together so that they will stay on the carder. Now this time I did the purple, and now I'm doing the other end, the greenish color, and I will finish off with the center color. And it'll all work out. So it doesn't really matter what order you do these in. It just matters that you have a little bit of overlap. And if you're unsure about how even it is, you can check like I did right there in the bar where you can break the bat and just see if there's a thinner spot. You can feel it very easily with your fingers. And I was checking to see if I needed to put a little more fiber on one side of the gray or silver than the other. And making sure that that last little bit, I got the bat fairly even all the way across. So now my bat is done. It's time to break it. We don't cut our wool. We break it with a doffer, which is like an ice pick or an awl. Some companies, drum carder companies, have a different type of tool for this, which with my handle being in the way would be quite wonderful. But this works really well for me. I'm quite happy with it. I'm just fighting with the damn handle because I put it on wrong and I need to fix it. Aside from that, the Brother drum carder is absolutely amazing. So when you take your drum carder apart to fix it, make sure your handle is pointed away from the break in the carding cloth. So you don't have to fight with your drum carder the way I'm doing. Anyways, if you did a good job of carding and your fibers were all smooth, it should come off the drum carder fairly easily. And that's what I love about these carders. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.